The generator hummed, a familiar throbbing lullaby in the Lagos night. But tonight, it only amplified the silence in my apartment in Yaba. 3 months. 3 months since Ada walked out, and it felt like 3 years. Every corner, every space screened her absence. Our shared mug still sat on the counter, now gathering dust. A novel she would be midway through lay face down on the coffee table, a cruel monument to a lover which shattered. I tossed and turned on the sofa, the plush cushions offering no comfort. My chest ached with a hollowness I could not feel, a constant reminder of the monumental mistake that led me here, to this lonely darkness. The vibrant energy of Lagos outside, usually a balm, felt like a mocking echo of the life we once had, a life I carelessly threw away. It all started with Kemi, an old friend from university, nothing more. I desperately told myself, trying to soothe my escalating guilt. But Ada, she was not foolish. She was perceptive. She knew I once had feelings for Kemi years ago, before Ada and I found each other. And when she asked me, kindly but firmly, to reduce contact, to respect her feelings, I promised I would. But I lied. A small lie, I rationalized. To avoid Wahala, to keep the peace, to not rock the boat. But it was not small. It was a crack that widened with every hidden text, every secretive call, twisting into a grotesque monster of deceit that eventually swallowed our beautiful love whole. The memory of Ada's face when she finally uncovered the truth, the raw, profound pain in her eyes, still haunts my sleepless nights. That look, that was the true, unbearable cost of my deception. It was a disrespect that cut deeper than any harsh word. My first texts to Ada were desperate, clunky, almost incoherent. Ada, please, can we just talk? I miss you so much. Please, I beg. Silence. Or, worse, one word replies, K, I am busy. Each rejection was a fresh punch to the gut, a confirmation that I would truly messed up beyond repair. My friends, Tunde and Segun, over bottles of Gulder at our usual spot in Surulere, told me to give up. Bro, she's done. Nah, you mess up. Just move on. There are other fish in the ocean. But how could I? Every morning, fighting the notorious third mainland bridge traffic on my way to my tech job in Yaba, all I could think about was her. The chaos of Lagos seemed to mirror the turmoil in my soul. I could not accept that this was the end, not after everything. One evening, feeling utterly defeated, I found myself at our favorite suya spot in Yaba, the rich, smoky aroma of grilled meat filling the humid evening air. The vendor, an old Hausa man, recognized me immediately. Ah, Femi, your beautiful girlfriend no day with you today? He asked, a knowing, slightly concerned grin on his face. The innocent question twisted a fresh knife in my gut. I remembered Ada's infectious laughter, the way she would playfully snatch a piece of suya from my plate, claiming it was too spicy but always coming back for more. It hit me then, a wave of gut-wrenching realization. It was not just the pain of losing her, but the utter ugliness of my actions. I had not just broken her trust, I had profoundly disrespected her feelings, her intuition, her very essence. I was selfish, plain and simple, prioritizing my comfort over her peace of mind. The suya tasted like ashes. After weeks of consistent, non-demanding messages, no pressure, no begging, just genuine check-ins and thoughtful reflections, a flicker of hope. I had stopped trying to force a meeting, instead sending small, sincere apologies and asking about her day, without expecting an immediate reply. I showed up at events where I knew she might be, just to say a quick, polite hello. Then, one Tuesday morning, my phone buzzed with an unfamiliar notification. A text, longer than any she would sent in months. Okay, Femi, fine. Lunch next Tuesday. My office area, 1 p.m. Do not be late. My heart hammered against my ribs, a chaotic drum solo of anxiety and elation. It was not a yes to reconciliation, but it was not a no to seeing me. This was my chance, my one chance to start proving I was worthy, to show her I truly understood the magnitude of my failure and my readiness to change. She walked in, looking stunning in a simple, elegant Ankara dress, her posture upright, her eyes wary but steady. The restaurant in Lekki buzzed with lunchtime chatter, the clinking of cutlery and distant conversations, but all I truly heard was my own frantic heartbeat. We made small talk about work, the notorious third mainland bridge traffic that morning, anything but us. Then her gaze hardened slightly, direct and unflinching. Femi, why are you really here? Be honest. No more games. I took a deep breath, my throat dry, my palms sweating. Ada, I am here because I miss you more than words can say, because I messed up, and because I finally truly understand how deeply I hurt you. I laid it all out, every lie, every moment of deceit regarding Kemi. I told her that I had stopped talking to Kemi completely, not as a condition for her, but because I finally understood the profound disrespect and pain it had caused, and I regretted it completely. Ada listened, her face unreadable, her hands clasped tightly on the table. When I finished, the silence was deafening, the restaurant noise fading into a distant hum. Her eyes, usually so warm and expressive, were now windows to a deep, lingering hurt. Femi, she began, her voice soft but firm, each word carefully chosen. You broke something fundamental. You made me doubt my own judgment, my own worth. I loved you deeply, and you chose a secret, a casual friendship over my peace of mind, over our future. It hurt more than you can imagine, a betrayal that cut to the bone. She paused, taking a slow sip of water. If we are ever to try again, it will not be about forgetting. It will be about proving every single day that you are worthy of my trust. No more secrets. No more friends that make me uncomfortable. And it will be slow for me. Very, very slow. I need time. And I need to see consistent, undeniable effort, not just hear promises, before I can even begin to consider what else might look like again. I looked at her, truly seeing her strength, her pain, and the immense courage it took for her to even sit across from me. Her terms were difficult, but they were fair. I understand, Ada. And I accept every single word you have said. I do not expect you to forget or to forgive me overnight. But I promise you, with every fiber of my being, I will fight for your trust. I will show you, not just tell you, that I have changed. No more Kemi, no more secrets. Just honesty, open communication, and unwavering respect for your feelings. Always. And I will take it at your pace, no matter how slow, no matter how long it takes. A faint, almost imperceptible nod from her, a slight, fleeting softening around her eyes. It was not a reunion. It was a fragile, terrifying, beautiful beginning. A glimmer of hope on a long, winding road that I was now, finally, ready to walk. The journey back to Ada would not be easy. I knew that in my bones. It would not be a movie montage where everything gets magically fixed with one grand, sweeping gesture. It would be a daily commitment, a conscious, unwavering effort to be transparent, to listen intently, to respect her boundaries, and to put her feelings first, always. As I watched her disappear into the bustling Lagos crowd near the CMS bus stop, heading towards the third mainland bridge, a strange, quiet sense of peace settled over me, replacing the gnawing anxiety. For the first time in months, I was not just existing in a haze of regret and despair. I was fighting for something real, something profoundly worth every single ounce of effort and humility. This was not just about winning her back, it was about becoming the man she deserved, the man I should have been all along. The true work had just begun, and I was ready.